The surprising truth about eggs and clogged arteries. What you need to know. Dr. David. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. David, the geriatrician. You are going to love this video if you're an egg eater or even if you're not. I have a lot to say about eggs, and I'm not here to sell eggs nor tell you how many eggs you should be eating. But I am here to say that eggs are not the primary reason why people are dying of heart disease. It's not the primary reason, and I'm going to explain why. Remember to watch the video until the very end to get all the information. Cholesterol, the misunderstood enemy. Remember, our liver produces up to 80% cholesterol on its own. We only take in 20% cholesterol from our diet. So why is it that those people who eat 3, 4, 5 eggs a day have low cholesterol? And why is it that those who eat no eggs or 1 egg a day have high cholesterol? That's what we're going to discuss, and there are 2 main reasons. It's your liver that's not functioning correctly. Maybe from a fatty liver, maybe from your diet, your refined food, your high saturated fats, your trans fats. Chronic inflammation. It's all about inflammation, and that's what many doctors are not telling you about. So if you're having high cholesterol and you're being treated with those statins to keep that cholesterol level down, not only are you dealing with side effects affecting your brain, muscle, and other parts of your body, but you still have not gotten to the root of your problem. And that's what I want to help you with today. The nutritional power of the egg. Just some simple nutritional facts. Egg whites, the super protein. Egg whites are a complete source of protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids. They provide about $3.6 grams of protein per egg white, making them arguably one of the most absorbable proteins of all the foods on the planet. Egg yolks, a treasure trove of nutrients. Egg yolks do contain healthy fats, including monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. They are also a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, which contribute to heart health and inflammation reduction. Egg yolks are rich in vitamin A, D, E, and K, B vitamins such as B12, riboflavin, and folate. They contain a significant amount of calcium, phosphorus, and iron. Although egg yolks contain approximately 2 to 10 milligrams of cholesterol, and the FDA once advised against eating more than 2 eggs, there is still no conclusive research stating a direct relationship between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol. Egg yolks are important for brain health and liver function. It's one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health, immune function, and overall well-being. The eye-protecting duo, lutein and zeaxanthin. Eggs are quite powerful within the yolk because of the carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin. Both lutein and zeaxanthin are primary components of the macular pigment in our eye, where they act as a natural filter protecting the eye from harmful high-energy light waves like blue light and neutralizing free radicals that can damage our eyes. These carotenoids will improve your visual acuity, which aids in sharper vision and better perception of objects in low-light conditions. Choline, supporting cardiovascular health and the brain. Eggs, especially the yolks, are rich in choline, an essential nutrient that plays a tremendous role in your cardiovascular system. Choline helps to reduce inflammation and support the structure of our cell membranes. Contribute to overall heart health and function. The real enemy, inflammation and atherosclerosis. In the past, cardiologists and doctors focused only on cholesterol. They noticed that those who were eating lots of eggs and consuming lots of cholesterol but still maintaining a healthy diet and not having a fatty liver, those people had low cholesterol levels. As time went on, they started looking for these inflammatory markers. Why were cholesterol levels considered normal? Brought all the way down from the $300 to $200. Does it have anything to do with the pharmaceutical market? Absolutely, because now more statins are being recommended than ever before. When we talk about inflammation in the cardiovascular system, we're talking about atherosclerosis. This is characterized by the narrowing and hardening of the arteries due to plaque buildup. It's now understood to be primarily driven by chronic inflammation in the blood vessel walls. Inflammation can be triggered by a variety of factors: high blood pressure, oxidative stress, and especially inflammatory responses to diet and lifestyle choices. refined sugar and bad fats. That's why I highly stress that we need to get away from those refined and processed sugars. They are inflammatory. Too much of those sugars gets converted to fat, particularly triglycerides, that sticky fat that loves to accumulate in those arteries, and that is very dangerous. That's why it's so important to eat your fruits, vegetables, legumes, as well as getting those omega-3s from fatty fish, tuna, salmon, or nuts, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds. Oxidized LDL, the inflammatory trigger. LDL cholesterol, low-density lipoprotein, bad cholesterol, becomes dangerous when it undergoes oxidative modifications. Once LDL gets inside your arterial wall, it can become oxidized by these free radicals. The immune system recognizes that oxidized LDL as a foreign invader, leading to an inflammatory response. White blood cells, specifically macrophages, rush to the site to engulf the oxidized LDL, transforming into what we term foam cells. These foam cells accumulate and form fatty streaks, the early stage of plaque development. Over time, these foam cells die, depositing their lipid, fat, content within the arterial wall. This attracts more macrophages and perpetuates the cycle. The plaque continues to grow. This accumulation perpetuates a chronic inflammatory response, and the inflammation itself leads to more plaque buildup. Fatty liver and cholesterol. Fatty liver disease, especially non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, is a condition characterized by an excessive accumulation of fat in the liver cells, which impairs liver function. This condition is closely associated with metabolic syndrome, including insulin resistance, obesity, and abnormal cholesterol levels. When the liver is overloaded with fats, its ability to metabolize and regulate cholesterol is altered. An unhealthy liver will produce more LDL cholesterol, bad LDL. It also struggles to clear excessive fat and cholesterol from the body. The liver is trying to do its job, but it can't. It's overloaded, it's toxic from our poor diet, from too many refined and processed foods. When we take sugar in, a little bit is no problem. It gets converted to energy. Too much sugar eventually gets stored as glycogen in the muscle and liver. Too much sugar above that glycogen storage gets stored as fat. High insulin levels are when we start putting fat within our body, visceral fat, abdominal fat, and the liver also gets filled up with fat. The liver is fatty and cannot metabolize and do what it needs to do. This brings me right back to where I started. It's not the eggs that are causing the majority of heart disease. In speaking with very dear friends who are cardiologists as well as other experts, they have told me that a vast, high majority of people who have heart disease, heart attacks, clogged arteries, and strokes do not have high cholesterol. What do they have? They have inflammation. That's the bottom line. I hope that this video was helpful for everyone. If you found this information valuable, I sincerely ask you to please share it with your friends and family. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more beneficial scientific information from Dr. David. Make it a great day.